Not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down. One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. This is Bell on the dump off. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up. Their play calling, some screens, some draws, some quick hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Three down. Here we go. What? 90.
On third down, it's Prescott. And Escobar has it left side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Four down.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Well, we know he's had a lot of good games in this league. He had another good one last week, but here, he's just off, isn't he?
And that's hard to believe because we're so used to him being so good. But guess what? Even the best players are allowed to have some bad moments and stretches along the way. Normally what we see, though, is him finding a way out, finding a way to make some big-time plays before it's over. We'll see if he's able to do that in this game. It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, comes sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, Williams.
But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They run with a fullback Nix. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
Can anyone get him?
What a move. 18 yards there and a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Nowhere, baby, nowhere. Let's go. Way to go, D. Way to go, D.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. They are looking to preserve this shutout, so for them, a lot on the line.
A lot on the line, a lot of pride that goes into that. Because let's face it, when you've had that kind of a day, you do not want any type of a fluke play to end it. You're going to win the game. That's not the issue. But to have a clean ledger going into the locker room and sitting in film next week, oh, that's the way to do it.
They're looking to cradle that goose egg. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
3 buzz. Here we go! Ohio! He's coming!
A second down throw for Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. They have played a really good game. They're just looking for one final stop. Here and celebrate this victory.
And if you're on offense, you don't want them to have that satisfaction. You know that you're not going to win the game, but you don't want them to roll in with those big grins on their faces. So you want to come up with something right here, some type of a big play to dent that good mood.
And they'll be trying to not let that dent happen and go home happy. And on the left side, he's got Witten. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Prescott looks to throw on first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for Pittsburgh, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.